Welcome to this territory. Please come with ears to hear, eyes to see, and a mind and heart to learn. Come and start with us here, in a good way.
Hello, and welcome to Surrey. This video is meant to educate you about the First Peoples of this territory. We strongly urge you to take the time to explore the Surrey First Peoples Guide for Newcomers in depth. Within the beautifully crafted and award-winning guide, you will find an abundance of information and amazing cultural knowledge about the First Peoples of this territory. In the Surrey First Peoples Guide for Newcomers, Chief Marilyn Gabriel of the Kwantlen First Nation speaks on the importance of a welcome song. Here are the Kwantlen drummers Dennis Leon and Michelle Saul with a traditional welcome song just for you.
Hello, my name is Jason Tin. My English name is Dennis Leon. I come from the Kwantlen First Nation, and I also have family lineage in Staelis. We're gonna sing you guys a welcome song. This is my sister here. I'll let her introduce herself.
Good afternoon, my name is Paul Folwitt. My English name is Michelle Saul. I'm from Skatine First Nation.
We're going to sing you the Kwantlen welcome song.
The 7 nations upon whose unceded and traditional territory Surrey finds itself are the Katzie, Kwantlen, Coquitlam, Musqueam, Kakite, Semiahmoo, and Tsawwassen. Katzie means moss people. Kwantlen means tireless runner or tireless hunter. Coquitlam means red fish up the river. Musqueam means people of the river grass. Kakite means resting place. Sawasan means land facing the sea. Semiamu means crescent moon.
Siem, Nistralicha Siem, Heichka, Konasanatacho, Tiasquile, Hopokton, Sinsisna, Siem, Simiamasan. Dear friends and relatives, my traditional name is Hopokton. My English name is Harley Chapel. I'm the elected chief in Semiamo, and I'm from Semiamo First Nation in South Surrey.
Ait Swale, Miatsab Kwakwilum. Good day, everybody, and welcome. My name is Len Pierre. My ancestral name is Palikulak, and I am Coast Salish from Katzie First Nation on my father's side and Musqueam First Nation on my mother's side. And we are recording this video from my home, the heart and home of my traditional territory, just outside of the Fraser River, outside of Bardston Island in what is today called the city of Surrey. I am a consultant for Indigenous cultural safety and humility, reconciliation, decolonization, and anti-racism for any willing organization and service provider within the context of colonial Canada.
ACM Siaya, start the day off by thanking my Chichel Siam, that's my creator above me. Thank my ancestors before me, because without them passing down our history orally generation to generation, I wouldn't be able to share this culture and this teachings here with you today. Thank our elders in our communities for planting those seeds, paving the way for the future generations. Our children that are in our communities now and the ones that are unborn yet. That's the reason why our community sits around the table with our hereditary leadership and our elders. It's not for themselves, it's for the next 7 generations. That's how I was taught to introduce myself. I introduced my creator and my ancestors above me, because I wouldn't be who I am and my elders and all people in my community. My name's Michael Kelly Gabriel. I come from Kwantlen First Nation.
One of the cultural teachings that I would love to share with you, because you probably will encounter it in the future years. If not, you've probably already encountered it and seen it in action. You know, throughout the city of Surrey and the entire Lower Mainland, no matter what city you might reside in or work in, you know, if you're ever attending a ceremony or a celebration or a formal event where we as Coast Salish people are presenting or participating in, you might see a chief or an elder or a speaker raise their hands to you. And I wanted to share with you, you know, what the significance of the raising of hands is. I often use the analogy or the metaphor, or as for reference, you know, namaste. Many of us have heard of the term namaste, right? The spirit and divinity in me sees and recognizes the spirit and divinity in you. That's kind of like our version of our raising of our hands to you. So if a Coast Salish person ever raises their hands to you, like I'm doing to you at this very moment, the teaching is, I am thanking you. This is a symbolic gesture of me thanking you. It's also a gesture of I hold you in high regard. I'm thanking you for this time and present moment. It has been really spiritually fulfilling. So I'm raising my hands to you and showing you that I'm holding you in high regard. So if you ever see an elder or a knowledge keeper or a leader raise their hand to the audience or raise their hands to you, they're showing you gratitude, appreciation, and that they're holding you with high respect and high regard. And so the custom in these lands and territories is to raise your hands in return, to show them that gratitude in return as well. And so I raise my hands to each and every one of you for being here, listening and learning, for the beauty and the art of decolonization and reconciliation. Haitsep Kasiyam.
For my dear friends and family here, we've been here since time immemorial. From my old ones share with me since the beginning of time. And we love to only take what we need in this life. And you could look around, right behind me is my beautiful Lallam, our lawn house, our community in Kwantlen. Our elders and our way of life, we only took what we needed. And that showcases with what my elders share with me, that there's culturally modified trees. When we go to those trees and we talk to those trees, we ask for permission. When we receive bark, just like for the hat that I'm wearing, or maybe clothes for the regalia that our people wear, Even if there's a slab inside this lawn house and there's one piece that we could see within a tree, we don't go outside and we cut the tree down, that whole tree down. That tree doesn't have to all die just for that one piece. There's culturally modified trees with just a piece cut out so that tree can live on. We have ceremonies in our community called the First Stem ceremony, where we give back. Everything has to do with giving back to the land, giving back to the water, giving back to the animals that have been here before we've been here. The four-legged, the ones that fly, the ones that swim. We have to thank them because this is their land as well. We walk amongst our ancestors, the animals, the water, the skies, the trees and the mountains. All that has deep significance to who we are as Homo people, indigenous people.
How do we start events from the Simyama lens? It goes back to my teachings that I got from one of our elders, and he would always tell us, whenever you gather the people, you need to make it a good place for them to be. You need to make it a safe place if we're getting into dialogue and conversation. But he would always say you make it a good place, and whether that's opening with a prayer or ultimately opening with a song. And really, the basis and the understanding behind that is we have very much a belief of our relationship with our ancestors that have gone before us, as well as the relationship for the generations that are yet to be brought into this world. So when we do these openings, when we do these welcomings, when we open ceremony or open conversation and events, it really comes down to the invitation to our ancestors, to our yet to be, our ones yet to be here, an invitation for them to come and sit with us and help guide us and give us the support and direction that we need. Because at the end of the day, we're only human beings. We need all the help we can get.
I ask you to listen. And when I ask you to listen, it's much more than with just your ears. I share this all the time. Our people speak from our thala, we speak from our heart. So if you listen with just your ears, those words will go nothing but over your head. When I ask you to listen, or when you ask you to listen to any one of my family here in Kwantlen or any of the neighboring nations here, I ask you to listen with your eyes, ears, your mind, and your heart. Because if you listen with all six of those words that those people are sharing, those prayers and those good things that they're speaking from their heart will come to you and be part of your shwili, be part of your spirit.
You know, I want to really welcome each and every one of you who have, you know, opened up this resource, this incredible learning resource, and welcome you to these lands and these territories.